Hi.
Hello.
How's it going, Paul?
Pretty good.
You're riled up right now.
I usually am when I read bad stuff.
Bad stuff from the Brady campaign.
Who else?
What on the Brady campaign is driving you crazy, Paul?
Well, there's this article called Actually Guns Do Kill People.
They do.
They do. I'll read a little excerpt from it. For those who are quick to argue that guns don't kill people, people kill people, it is instructive that the Norway killer took many more lives with his guns than with his explosives. Violent individuals intent on inflicting multiple fatalities don't choose knives or baseball bats. With few exceptions, they choose guns.
Which must be why this politician, I'm also on the Brady campaign website. This politician buys a pistol for his 4-year-old daughter. Why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we go to this website, Paul?
Pretty much to read about what these anti-gun people are taking in as facts and just get their view on it, which just enrages me.
You know, people criticize gun people like us for only listening to each other and creating our own echo chamber. So I like, and I think Paul likes, to every so often jump into these also opposite-sided echo chambers. Politician buys a pistol for his 4-year-old daughter. This is not a headline from The Onion, you know. No, apparently Georgia State Representative Sean Jurgensen, whatever his name is, real-life elected official soaked in the gun lobby's Kool-Aid, actually boasted of purchasing a pink .22 caliber pistol for his 4-year-old daughter, according to reports. 22 caliber pistol, that's a good starter pistol, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it is.
That's a good starter pistol.
Yeah.
Paul?
I think that's a good way to spend family time, personally. I mean, and responsibility as well.
22, it's not like he's handing her a .357.
Right. I mean, it's still a gun. It's still dangerous, but in the wrong hands and, uneducated. It's a good way to, bond with his daughter and teach her safety and whatnot.
Okay, Brady, so thanks for trying to parent this guy's 4-year-old for him, or trying to call attention to his bad parenting skills. I don't know. The politics of packing heat in public places is difficult for Georgia Republicans. Georgia Carey kindly provided the audio from a summer panel discussion. One of the participants was State Representative Sean Jurgensen. He said he believes so strongly in gun ownership that when his daughter turned 4 years old, he gave her a pink .22. His son was about to turn the same age and would get a blue one.
Awesome.
Pink
That's all I gotta
22.
say.
I didn't see the word pistol in there at all.
Nope.
Huh.
Either.
Where do we go, Brady? Why you gotta say he's getting a pink .22 caliber pistol for his 4-year-old daughter when his quote actually wasn't about a pistol?
I'm wondering if maybe it was the cricket.
That's what I was thinking. Comes in both blue and pink.
Yep, and black.
And black. That's a great gun. That's a great starter gun. A 22 bolt action.
Single shot.
Single shot. Everybody, it's important to take some time out and read what the other side is saying instead of just tuning out. Because they're trying day and night to ban our hobby. In fact, if you didn't read the Brady campaign stuff, you wouldn't know this, Paul. Did you know, Paul, that 70% of Americans mistakenly believe the United States has a system of licensing and registration for guns?
Really?
Apparently 70% of Americans. In fact, the U.S. doesn't even require a background check every time a gun is sold and allows the sale of assault clips, magazines that hold, assault clips holding more than 10 bullets. This makes it easy for dangerous people to get their hands on lethal firepower. The magazine makes it easy for people to get their hands on lethal firepower.
Everybody's out to get their hands on lethal firepower and create mass murders. Or it could just be for people who don't like to reload magazines every day, all day, while they go shooting.
That's really it. You know, seriously, that's one of the serious arguments that the Bradys started out with not too long ago. Well, it was with the Gabby Giffords. Horrible situation that happened there. Horrible day where a maniac who wasn't legal to own a firearm in the first place, wasn't legal to purchase that ammunition. It wasn't a legal situation, so he was already in breach of the law. Did something horrible, and quite a few people paid for that. They started this holding more than 10 bullets equals an assault clip. Assault clip. Paul, in guns, in firearms parlance, what is a clip?
A clip is a thing you put bullets into to load the bullets, or ammunition, I should say.
Sure.
Into the firearm, not necessarily a magazine, which is different. It holds the ammunition that goes into the gun. So,
also known as a stripper clip, correct?
Correct.
Such as the stripper clips that are featured in SKS rifles.
Basically, clips don't enter the gun, magazines do.
Correct. It's a pet peeve, isn't it?
It's every firearm enthusiast pet peeve right there.
An assault clip. Apparently this clip is designed for assault.
Yes.
Assault.
Just like assault rifles.
No, it's assault weapon. See, an assault rifle is an actual classification. Assault weapon is not a classification. It's like a rape knife. This is my rape knife. No, it's a butter knife. Well, once it was used for a horrible situation. Thus making it an assault clip that holds more than 10 bullets.
Joke time.
Ooh!
2 peanuts go down an alleyway. One was assaulted.
Oh no.
What else is going on?
Lots going on, but this week, big old deal involving the Fast and Furious scandal that I wonder if a whole lot of the Brady people even know about. But, yeah, it's a big deal, and it was an even bigger deal that the president, Barack Hussein Obama, asserted executive privilege to withhold documents from the White House, from House committee, who's been trying to get these documents for over a year and a half. See, the thing is that they kind of already have these documents, Paul. They're just asking for the Department of Justice and the ATF to release these documents. Ideally, Eric Holder, who's in charge and oversees, so they're asking him, and because he hasn't been able to provide these documents, or because he's saying that, we don't know where they're at, or they don't exist, or, okay, they do exist, but we don't know where they're at, or you're not at liberty to know. A group led by Representative Darrell Issa, Republican from California, is trying to hold him in contempt of court. That's a big deal, Paul.
Yes, it is.
Our Attorney General, the man who is in charge, he is the man who defines what law is, kind of. I mean, other than law. But he's the guy. He is the guy is being held in contempt of court.
My belief on this is that the president is just trying to buy time because the election coming up. It will make his administration look bad. But the fact is, people are not ignoring this. Some people may choose to. A lot of us do not. And it just raises suspicion with him using this executive privilege, I believe was the word they used.
I hear you. So I kind of looked up a little bit. I found an article that looked it up. How frequently executive privilege is allowed. And historically speaking, this is the first time Obama has done this. President Obama has done this.
Mm-hmm.
President George W. Bush, in his 8 years of presidency, did it 6 times. Clinton did it 14 times. Herbert Walker Bush did it 1 time. President Reagan did it 3 times. And I was just kind of running down the list. Pulled off from Wiki, but running down the list of the times that they had done it. And, for instance, the Clinton administration invoked executive privilege on 14 occasions. In 1998, President Bill Clinton became the first president since Nixon to assert executive privilege and lose in court when a federal judge ruled that Clinton aides could be called to testify in the Lewinsky scandal.
Dun, dun.
No, it's I'm invoking executive privilege to keep my assistants from testifying things that might actually give out the facts in the fact that I am not a good husband.
Oh no.
The Bush administration invoked executive privilege on 6 occasions. President G.W. first asserted executive privilege to deny disclosure of sought details regarding former Attorney General Janet Reno, the scandal involving the Federal Bureau of Investigation misuse of organized crime informants James J. Bugler and Stephen Flemini in Boston. Justice Department deliberations about President Bill Clinton's fundraising tactics in November 2001. He's trying to keep Clinton's integrity up.
Yep.
Yikes. Okay, well, that's that. I don't know. I don't like it. But who's surprised, right?
Exactly.
Well, that's that.
Yep.
What else is on that website, Paul?
Well, there's a little counter in
Wait, I'm sorry. I got to be specific. On the Brady campaign
the
website.
Brady campaign. On the top right corner of the page, there's a counter.
Yeah, it's a counter.
People shot in America.
Oh, yeah.
This year, 46,993. Shot so far today, 13. Well, I didn't say those numbers about 2 seconds ago before I clicked the little click here for more.
For more what? Numbers?
Apparently, because I clicked it and the shot so far today went from 24 to 13.
Oh, so you click here for less numbers.
Yes, apparently.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, that's interesting. Cool.
Yes.
I mean, I'm glad. Just keep clicking that. Maybe less people will get shot, Paul.
Yeah, this is how we prevent gun violence.
This is
people.
good. Thanks.
You go to the Brady campaign and
Just
there.
click that. All right, I'll be going there. In lighter news, Paul, Russia will be adopting the
Stress.
pistol to replace the Makarov. Paul, how do you say that?
It's Driz.
I don't know. Let's ask.
Stress.
All right, that's what it is. The Striz pistol to replace the Makarov. Paul, I owned a Makarov shooting firearm.
Yes, you did.
I owned a Makarov. I loved that handgun. That was my first handgun. I wish I'd never sold it, but I did. Sold it to my dad.
You can still visit it.
And I can still visit it. That's a good sale.
Well, I think it was about time for an update, though.
Yeah, it was.
And with a more common round as well. To shoot the 9x19. Or Luger, if you will.
The
Stress.
pistol, which will be marketed in the U.S. as the Strike One, is a brand new design by Arsenal Firearm Group. The
Stress.
was announced last March and isn't yet in full production, let alone proven in the field. The design looks very promising just the same. Well, I'm glad it looks like a good pistol. The
Stress.
pistol uses a falling block lock like in the Walther P38 and Beretta 92, as opposed to the Browning Action tilt barrel. This allows the barrel to travel straight back during recoil, which can contribute to accuracy, but also means that you can use simple, it says silencers, but we know that it doesn't make it silence, especially it being a 9mm, without the Nielsen devices, which are less expensive to manufacture It also contributes to the gun's very low bore axis, which goes a long way to reducing perceived recoil and muzzle flip.
Well, it is an attractive firearm.
I like
It's
it.
different. It's unique, and I don't know. I like it.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Wouldn't mind trying one out.
I know. Got rid of that Makarov because it had the European magazine release, you know?
Yep.
Right down there at the bottom, at the part, you know, where you insert the magazine, it had just some weird little locky deal.
I do believe
Down
the
there.
new PMR 30 by Caltech has that same style.
Oh. Well, that's a totally different kind of gun, though.
Kind of.
What is that gun, dude?
That is a 22 Magnum 30 round magazine fed semi-automatic pistol.
I love it. Gotta love Caltech.
Yes, they're an original company. They come out with original stuff. Can't necessarily say that about a lot of the other major manufacturers, but I don't know. I like them. They're a good company.
I like it.
It's the PMR 30's in real high demand.
Yeah.
One for about $700 now.
It was their way to kind of compete against the 5.7, wasn't it?
I believe so.
I don't know. Something like that. So,
Yeah.
anyway, good luck, Russia, with the
stress,
pistol.